Let's go back to back. Get off the phone, finna come where you at, finna come where you at, and it's just like that. Rolling my sleep so you know me business. When I go up in it, there's no holding back.
Yo, what is good with y'all, man? What is good with y'all? Okay, we are back with another video for the channel. Okay, we are back with another video. Okay, we reacting to some Jubilee. This is gonna be the first Jubilee reaction I reacted to. Y'all new to the channel, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe if y'all enjoyed the video. Okay, I'm pushing out these videos quick. We almost at 100 subs. We're into if Exes were 100% honest. Split decision. Okay, this should be a good one. This should be an interesting one. Okay, further ado, let's get straight into it.
And you didn't bother to be there for me or ask me if I was okay at all.
I did all the time. You didn't.
No, you were always just like nagging me to do things.
Hello and welcome to Split Decision. I'm your host, Kat Takahashi, and
Kakashi.
today we got 4 ex-couples to the studio. Some of these couples are reuniting for the first time. Some are still seeking closure.
That is a lie.
And some may still be in love.
I really just want to be with you.
You're about to face some of the toughest, most intimate questions you've ever been asked. You guys ready?
Yep. Yeah.
All right, let's do this. The first prompt is, I will miss having sex with my ex. Make your split decision in 3, 2, 1.
Dang, oh,
all right,
shoot.
Go ahead and turn around. Dane, you say yes, but Luna, you say no, I will not miss having sex with my ex. Why is that?
I just haven't really felt any sexual urges for anyone for a while, so it's not just him in particular, it's just not something that's been on my mind lately.
Mm-hmm. Dane.
I mean, yeah, I totally would love to.
Horny ass.
But, you know, I'm just gonna have to move on from that.
How does it feel knowing that she's stepping on the no right there?
Oh, it's no biggie, you know.
Okay. Were you expecting that?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've been trying.
Ain't no way. Yo.
Ray, you're no, but Mia, you're yes. So Mia, I'd love to hear more.
I feel like the sex was cool for the time and I enjoyed it, but I feel like if we were to try to revisit it now, it would be weird just on like an emotional level, but like the sex was good physically.
Ray, why are you on no?
Okay.
The sex was better for Mia than it was for me, just because of the dynamic that we had specifically. It was more focused on what she wanted than what I wanted.
What was it that you wanted that you weren't really getting?
Yo!
I'm a top.
I'm also a top?
Yeah, so that's like what we're having, that's the conversation we're having here. Like I enjoy topping like a lot, and so like I was like switching to accommodate, and you were not as much.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be frank,
messy.
I wanted to strap her more than she wanted to be strapped.
Yo!
That's what's happening.
Crazy that you said that verbally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh!
And I'm 23.
My name is Ray Pfizer. I'm 25. We dated for 2 years. We weren't compatible.
Yeah. We were better off as friends.
Priscilla, Victor, you both say
They
yes.
still got something going on,
I think we
bro.
have a really good sex life. I'd only ever been with one other person before him. So when we got together, I was really given the space to like explore like sexuality in the room and new things. And it was just like a very safe and fun space. For
Look at his
me,
face.
I'm super into like the BDSM world.
Okay.
So getting to like finally explore that after like just reading about BDSM world. Safe and fun space. For me, I'm super into like the BDSM world.
Okay.
So getting to like
I don't know what she
finally
said.
explore that after like just reading about it for so long was very fun for me.
1 out of 10, how was the experience?
I was a 10.
How was it for you?
Hey.
Better
10.
Oh.
Suspense there, yeah.
Ray, how about you? 1 to 10, how would you rate sex with Mia?
It's like a 6.
Dang.
6.
Yeah, it's like not bad sex. That's all I can really say. You got what you wanted a lot more than I did.
Jen, what attracted you both together?
So he's not my type at all.
Yo!
Yeah, so it was only after that he grew on me, then I was like, I do like taller, bigger guys.
Okay.
Yeah, so then now he's very attractive to me.
How about for you?
Yeah, it's like same thing. We started as best friends, and then I never got attracted to her whatsoever. And then it just grew, you know.
He had to put that in there.
Love, that bond that we
You
had.
lied.
We were together for 8 years.
Bro said that because she said that. You had to make it even.
We broke up because of trust issues and respect issues for each other and communication.
Okay, the next prompt is, my family and friends thought I could do better. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and turn around.
Wow.
Interesting, okay. Luna, you say, yes, your friends and family thought you could do better. Tell us more.
My family liked Dane. It was more so my friends knowing of situations that we had been through.
Do you have an example?
So, you remember New Year's Eve in New Orleans?
Oh, he already knew.
I was pretty angry.
What happened?
We went to a show and we came back and I had said something that upset him. He kind of threw a fit and he just walked out the door, and I ended up spending New Year's alone that night at my friend's house because everybody else was off doing stuff. So I was just kind of crying in the bed by myself and had no idea where he went just because of a small argument that had ensued earlier.
Okay, and then
He's thinking it wasn't small.
That kind of stuff.
It, made them think less of him for sure.
I was not the best on that New Year's, and I am very aware that her friends weren't too fond of me after that, for sure. And that was just like getting close to the end of our relationship. But my friends and family really liked Luna,
Not all of them liked me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So Ray, your friends and family thought you could do better?
Yes. You never really met any of my family, but all of my friends think that you took advantage of me and didn't appreciate all the things that I did for you. They also found out about the PowerPoint that you made about my red flags after our first date.
That's so funny.
What the heck?
Isn't that hilarious?
The PowerPoint?
She made a PowerPoint.
Yeah, she made a PowerPoint of my red flags after our first date, and she went through it with her friends, and then
We were drunk.
eventually I found out, and I told my friends, haha, and they were like, hey, that's actually not okay.
What the? She made a PowerPoint of her red flags.
The way that you would speak to me sometimes wasn't okay. You almost had no filter to a point where you were just being mean to me all the time.
Yeah, that's
And I was like, damn, this sucks. I love you.
Yeah, that's
you know?
my fault, my bad. Grew up in a crazy household.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
sorry.
That's my fault,
I
my
think you were
bad.
just working through some stuff, and my friends just saw how that affected me. But they love you now.
The next prompt is,
Does it matter?
I cheated on my ex. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
Oh! Yo!
Yeah. So we were just really young. We dated since high school. We realized that we had.
Look at his face. He's devastated.
And I was just always constantly searching that in other people. But yeah, I messed up, and then I hurt him a lot. Everything really came crashing.
Yo,
down
he's so
hard
pissed.
after.
How did you find out?
It was a friend that we hung out with in a group for I think about 2
Oh,
years
he
or so.
already
She
knew.
talked
He
to
already
him
knew.
and he talked to her behind my back.
Friend group.
So then the girl that was with that guy at that time, I found out from her because she sent me messages that they deleted from each other.
Yo,
It hurt.
and that's his first girl. That's insane.
Really bad because I'm a guy of respect, and then that's kind of disrespecting me.
And you were in love with her?
Kinda.
Yeah, I was. I mean, she was my first, and then I thought she was my last too.
What was it that made you want to cheat on him?
I don't know, I always told him, when we started being together, I was like, I hate cheaters, because I got cheated on before too. I think it was just more environmental factors, how I am with my family.
You see how they play the mind. You see how they play the mind game, bro? I hate cheaters. I just hate them. I just.
I'm just this perfect person, and then I think I always wanted to self-destruct, self-sabotage. But he was literally everything I ever had. He was the best person.
Of course he was, and she cheated.
Right? Our love language was very different, but he loved me.
Of course he cheated because there was nothing wrong with him.
I don't know what happened, and that's my biggest regret.
That's crazy.
After the cheating, I tried to make it work.
Bro, good guys finish
It was still
last,
in my mind,
bro.
in the back of my mind. The trust was gone.
Is there a chance?
That is crazy.
I mean,
What do you mean, is
there's
there
always a
chance?
possibility.
The next prompt is,
No, bro.
since our separation,
She literally said
I've been
nothing
with
was
someone
wrong
who
with
is
him,
better
and
in
she
bed.
still cheated.
Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead and turn around. So Jen, after the breakup, there was
Yeah.
someone else who was even better.
So like when I was with him,
Wow,
that's the
and
best I ever
oh
had.
my
But then like when we broke up, like I was with someone.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Look at his face. Not only did she said there was nothing wrong with him, but I still cheated, and she found somebody that was better in bed. Bro, oh my god.
You're young, you're single, like get out there, meet people, like leave your house. We were together for 2 years.
He was
and we broke up
encouraging
in
it.
July of
Interesting.
2021.
I started feeling like I wasn't wanting to be in a relationship anymore, so yeah, I broke up with her.
Yeah.
The next prompt is, I never fully trusted my ex when we were together. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody, go ahead and turn around. So, Ray, you never fully trusted Mia when you were together.
So the second time that we dated, it was poly, and it started off with me being a secret to one of her other partners. So I didn't know that I existed, and then once found out that I existed, didn't know why I was in Mia's life, i.e. we were dating.
Bro, they're
So it
freaks,
just made me
bro.
feel like anyone that she brought around, I didn't fully trust that they knew who I was and why I was around. For whatever reason, Mia felt like she couldn't tell this person about me.
Mia, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, that's
And she knew that I was with Luna.
Oh, yeah, she
And
did
like
that.
it was just like
She did that on
Zane
purpose.
said she was doing it on purpose
Yeah,
to try,
I think she's
like, so
doing
I
it
could
on
see it
purpose.
and get jealous to try and get at me.
So if
That
you felt
means-
that way, then why was the trust gone, though?
Oh no,
I
Oh, no, that's what you're saying.
Yeah,
that's what
that
Dane
was my
was
story.
saying.
Oh, I see.
True story.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I feel like that could have been part of it, but I didn't know if that was the whole story.
How come you don't believe him when he says that?
Something probably happened there. I don't know. But even if it
Yeah,
didn't,
she
like,
definitely
the
did that
fact
on purpose.
Someone had felt comfortable enough to text him that while she knew he was dating me still made me uncomfortable.
And I could see why her trust was gone. My trust for her would have been gone if the tables were turned.
100%. She would have been
Hold on.
done.
This is getting kind of spicy. Thinking about my ex. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
How, like, bro, don't piss me off,
You recently
bro.
cried over Jen, huh?
Yeah.
How is,
I mean, like,
what is
it's not
Jennifer
just one
crying
time,
about?
It was like multiple times.
I mean,
she's
I guess the
explained
fact,
this
no
and
way she's about to
it's
cry
like shattering,
now.
you know?
Oh
Like,
my gosh,
you
here we
had hopes and
go.
dreams of something that would, be like the end, but it's not. And then, like every time that I think about it, it's just like
He has the only good reason to be crying.
Well, probably all the time, so probably like last week or something. I don't know. We always try to talk about like getting back together because like we're like almost 30 now. Like we should have like a family and kids, or I mean like it's expected of me to have family and kids. But then I feel like there's so much things that are just broken
No,
and
bro.
dented in our
No.
relationship that I don't think it'll go well, even though I want it to go well. So if I never like messed up in the past, or if I never like took him for granted, then we would probably still be together.
As y'all have like observed, I'm mostly like in the wrong in our relationship pretty much.
Bro,
I was really
bro,
lazy,
she
and
cheated
I
on
could've done
him
a lot
and
of
she's
things
talking about she
differently. So
crying.
whenever I think about how happy I was in our relationship and how I was really like not the best, makes me, tear up, cry.
How do you feel
He said,
knowing
makes
that
me
he's
tear up,
this emotional?
cry.
I feel bad, I guess. I mean, I
guess.
honestly, I feel neutral over it. I hate that he still gets upset about it.
She don't
but
care.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
The next prompt is, I loved my ex more than they loved me. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. So mine, you loved Jen more than she loved you.
There were things that she did that showed me that she doesn't love me. She's like a word of affirmations kind of person, but
Wait, she
even
better not be
though
on yes,
the
bro.
words say that she loves me. It doesn't.
Bro, she better not
show
be on yes, bro.
The
Yeah.
disrespect, the mistrust. Yeah.
I mean, I thought I knew what love was. I thought I loved him, but of course, like if you love someone, you don't really go and do that. And I would say like now I feel like I appreciate and love him more. So roles have been reversed now, but before it was definitely him loving me a lot more.
Priscilla, You loved him more than he loved you during the relationship?
He initially pursued me, and then as we got more and more into it, I mean, he's the one who broke up with me, so obviously I loved him more. At that point, he was my forever. I never saw anybody else but him.
Like the one?
Yeah, he was just the one.
Like the one.
Victor, did you know that she felt that you were the one?
Yeah, she would say it all the time. No, you know what? I learned something about myself in that relationship, and that was that I'm not that much of a relationship person. It was like tough to reconcile because while we were in it, it felt like this is such a good relationship. This is so solid. Like this is somebody that I should have in my life forever. But it still wasn't like satisfying on the inside. Like I still didn't feel like I wanted to be in a relationship.
So you haven't been in a relationship since?
Since we broke up, I haven't dated anybody.
But no, he's definitely the kind of person where mid-conversation, he's like, I'm done with this conversation. And that's how I felt a long time about our relationship, that he just woke up and was like, yeah, I'm good about this now.
How did that feel when you discovered that? When you felt that from him, like, oh, he's done?
I remember specifically when I felt it. It was about 3 months before we broke up, because we went to the movies, and I went to hold his hand, and it was the first time he didn't hold it back. And I just instinctively knew that like something was off. And then 2 days after my birthday, that's when he decided.
Luna.
So I mean, at least he
Dane,
still got you something, I guess.
You both say yes. You both loved each other more. Dane, let's start with you.
You know, in a relationship, you're physical with your partner. You tell them that they're cute, amazing, and that you love them. You always reassure them how much they mean to you. And I never got any of that from Luna, which made me really
lie.
Apparently that's a lie, but that's how I felt, and it just like threw me off in our relationship for sure.
I tried to say positive things to you, but if you didn't hear them, that's...
What was it you didn't hear, like?
Things that made me feel appreciated or important, you know?
And so why do you say yes, Luna?
Actions speak louder than words. I feel like I made more sacrifices for our relationship, and I just don't I didn't feel like my energy was matched by Dane.
I think they both have like different love languages, because I feel like you probably have words of affirmation, so you need that, and then so that's probably what she you thought she was lacking, because that's how me and I
was also gonna
too.
say that we both have different perspectives of love, and it's just like it doesn't work because we can't give each other what we each other need, you know?
You like telling me you love me and I'm beautiful doesn't equate to me asking you for help in a certain area of our relationship and like over and over and over again.
I definitely feel like I made sacrifices that
saying.
went unnoticed in our relationship still, and you still don't even notice them.
What kind of sacrifices?
Like moving all the way from Florida to live in Alabama so she could be closer to her family. And
you're the one who you wanted to move in together the most. You wanted to make that move. And then
I think you wanted to make the move the most, but I don't want to do this right now.
Yeah. They better start arguing.
I'm the one who got the apartment. I went and worked, and I
got the apartment, Dane. Okay, I spent $15,000.
Contribute to any of that?
I know you did a lot, but I just felt like I did feel like I was doing more.
Did you feel like you were doing more?
I didn't feel like I was doing more. I felt like we were equally like striving for something.
You felt like it was equal?
I feel like it was equal for a while there, but until I realized that she didn't feel the same way, and then I stopped trying as hard.
I see.
She's saying cap.
Ray.
Speaking Spanish, I'm speaking Chinese, and we're trying to communicate. It's not easy, you know. And like at that time, like there's no way to recognize it. We weren't mature enough. We didn't know anything until now.
Dane, so you made significant sacrifices that you felt went unnoticed.
Most definitely, like just all of the love that I gave her. Honestly, that I feel like it went unnoticed and unappreciated because, like, it was more material.
She looks like that girl on Disney Channel.
Like I had to do more things in order for her to notice what I had to offer.
Yeah, but the question was like, what did you sacrifice for our relationship that I didn't appreciate?
Me moving all the way from Florida to live with you.
But that was something you told me you wanted to do.
Because you said you wanted me to do it, and I made that sacrifice to be away from my family so you could stay with yours. And it didn't mean anything to you.
It did, and that's why I tried so hard to keep everything we had going. And
I did too.
By that time, that's when our relationship definitely started to fail, and that's when I feel like you stopped caring as much. Maybe, I mean, you might have been depressed because you moved away, and I understand that. I get that, but...
And you didn't bother to be there for me or ask me if I was okay at all,
I did all the time. You didn't
No, you were always just, like, nagging me to do things.
you felt like the move was
Oh, shoot.
a big enough
Yo, I'm really
sacrifice to
invested
show
in
your
their
love.
like their problems,
for
bro.
sure. And like I put us on this really dope catering gig, and I got us both these dope jobs.
Just because you moved to where I was doesn't mean you don't have to uphold your end of the relationship anymore.
And I still upheld my end of the relationship. You just stopped noticing me.
It wasn't
Like I could like finish like a bowl of cereal and put the cereal bowl in the sink and just run to the bathroom real quick. 'Cause you know it's hard to do things when you gotta use the bathroom. Be like, you didn't wash your freaking dishes. And that just like
This kind of
so
stuff just
super
happened
annoying.
so many
It's
times.
just, like,
That's
such
by
a
the
quick
time
thing,
it was
though.
like, yeah, it was just, I was over it. It was just always up to me to make sure that things got done. And I feel like that was unsaid in our relationship, but that was the way it was.
In your mind, that's the way it was.
So Ray, you made some significant sacrifices that you felt were unappreciated, unnoticed.
Yes. When we started dating, we lived like 45 minutes away from each other, and I would drive to you.
Man, Ray is just so, yeah, you know, we did this, we did that, you know, it's just, you know, it's just.
At that time.
Like,
I flew from overseas to see you, spent like $2,300 or $2,300 on a plane ticket, and you felt like you were doing me a favor by not charging me rent for the month that I was staying with you, even though I just paid like over $2,000 to come see you.
No, I appreciate you for driving that much. Like, all of it, I didn't like your apartment.
Nah, I appreciate it. It was cool.
I think it's less about me doing it than how you're responding to me doing it. Like, I never felt appreciated.
And Mia, you're on yes as well. You also feel like you made significant sacrifices that weren't appreciated?
I think like emotional labor.
No, I don't.
Emotional labor?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I honestly cannot imagine a single sacrifice you made for our relationship. Is this about our intimacy?
Yeah.
So,
That's not a
everything is just
No, but
intercourse.
it is though, because
They're
it's
just horny.
like it was like either it's gonna happen your way or it's not gonna happen at all. Bottoming is like not something I want to do all the time.
Bro, their
And, like,
relationship isn't even like a
I
real relationship,
had
bro. They're
to
just horny, bro.
in order to be intimate with you. And there was no like equalness to that whatsoever. And I like was trying to be respectful of the fact that like you weren't comfortable with your body at the time, which is why I did it. But I'm saying that's like a lot of emotional labor to like go through.
The intimacy, yeah, I'm sorry. I just can't see it that way because I had such like gender confusion. It was insane. And what was going on inside of my brain and how I felt about myself was worlds larger than anything that you could have been experiencing because you couldn't go down on me. I'm being honest. Like, there's no way in the world that you felt as intensely about that as I felt as intensely about how shitty I felt about my body.
You're literally telling me that how I felt about it doesn't matter because it pales in comparison to your journey with
It's
it.
not that it doesn't matter, but what are you sacrificing from not topping me?
Yo.
Okay, like imagine not being able to top someone that you love. You're a top.
Yeah.
It was like my
Sincerely.
first queer relationship,
Yeah, of
and I was
course.
figuring things out. And so
Yeah.
it was like my identity and my room for growth was not a thing that could happen because of like exterior circumstances, and that sucked for me. And I felt like you only wanted me to be a very specific version of myself that was in the way that you could have it. And I had to put everything that I was to the side to accommodate that.
Okay.
Is it because, sorry, are you saying that like who you became wasn't someone that I wanted
What
to
you
be
talking
with?
about?
Yeah, I would agree with that 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, fully. I think
She
the same
said,
thing for you and me.
No, that's real though. People just be chatting. I don't know what they be talking about.
Turn around. You know, Dan, I'm a little surprised to see you on no after this conversation today.
Yeah, I know. I changed my mind.
Really?
Yeah. You know, just like coming out here with like my own intentions and like just realizing that I'm pretty like stupid for like thinking that me and her would ever have a chance again. And just the way seeing that
little debate they just got into, he was like, yeah, never mind.
Not want to be together with her anymore.
How do you feel about that?
I agree. We just don't mesh well anymore. Yeah.
What you came here today hoping for what?
I came on this whole trip with Luna just to make her happy. Hopefully that like she would notice that I care enough to spend time with her and do stuff that she wants to do.
So that maybe you could get back together?
Yeah. There's no happening with that, so I'm just like accepting it now and standing on no. Yeah.
You say yes, you want to get back together?
He said so.
If there were maybe, I would say maybe, but there's a lot to work on. We can relate to each and everyone's story a little bit. A lot of it is a lot about communication. I do something for her, she doesn't acknowledge it, right? So I feel like whatever I'm doing is just worthless, right?
What do you do for me though that I don't acknowledge it? I feel like I always acknowledge everything.
I should have ended it, but I didn't know any better. And so we kind of dragged it on further than we should.
And if you could just get the love languages right, you think you could be together?
Yeah. And the infidelity, yeah.
I think so, because I feel like everyone here, like the reason why we're not together is because like everyone's communication is so different.
Yeah.
Like it's just so like prominent. You did love me. You just loved me in the way that I couldn't even like realize. And then I loved you, but then you didn't care about everything that I did verbally for you, like me wanting to know where your whereabouts. He thought I was nagging him the whole time. I'm like, no, I just want to know where you are. Like, just let me know so I can like just feel safe.
So you're both.
You want to know where he is so he can feel safe,
together?
so you can know when and what time to cheat on him.
I feel like you're not really ready for that conversation or something yet.
We didn't
She was my
forget,
best
buddy.
friend. She was my girlfriend, my best friend, and pretty much my family, but kind of shattered that. So it's kind of hard to rebuild.
But you said yes, so.
Yeah, I mean, like there's always room,
yeah.
you know? There's always room, but it's not gonna happen overnight kind of thing. I still need to work on myself.
The next prompt is, I believed we would spend the rest of our lives together. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
Dang, she just been on no this
Okay,
entire
go ahead
time.
and
Like,
turn around.
dang. Then they all said yes
So
on the
Victor,
right.
you thought you would spend the rest of your life with Priscilla.
Yeah, in the beginning I did, yeah. It's like I was saying earlier, I learned over the course that we weren't quite compatible, but in the beginning I was like head over heels. I was completely in love. She said it herself, I pursued her. So just, I don't know. Just couldn't get over myself, I guess.
I think it's from the moment I saw him, like he literally took my breath away. And then when we got into a relationship, I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I've always wanted. Like this is the exact relationship I've always dreamt of having. And we always had that honest communication. And he kept it through to the end because I said, just always be honest with me. And he was when he said that this wasn't something that he wanted to do or be in anymore. So he's still one of my best friends. And I will always have love for him. I'm not in love with him anymore, but that love I have for him will never cease.
Mia, so you thought you two were gonna spend the rest of your lives together.
Yeah, I mean, I was like young. I was like 19. I was a baby.
That's wild.
Like, I do hope to spend the rest of my life with you, Like, I hope that...
Homies?
Yeah, I hope that we're homies for like a real long time. Like, I hope that I get to be at your wedding and you get to be at mine, and like, I don't know, I really appreciate you in my life, so.
Aw. So Luna, you never felt like Dane was the person I'd be spending the rest of my life with?
I felt like we may have ended up being together for a very long time, but I just couldn't really see myself with anyone forever. I don't know. Then once we neared the end of our relationship, it became more clear that we weren't compatible living together, so it was obvious at that point.
I mean, yeah, of course, I thought we were gonna, spend the rest of our lives together. I don't really spend enough time with people unless that's like my goal.
I think relationships can still be important and not have to end in marriage or lifelong companionship.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
The next prompt is, my ex has a quality that will be really hard to find in someone else. Make your split decision in 3, 2, 1.
Takes incredible care of our dog. Like, that dog eats better than I do. Yeah, she's just somebody that you can lean on, rely on. Yeah.
Okay.
Oops, no.
Has he never told you this?
You think I'm cool? That's awesome.
Cool.
Okay, well, maybe not cool. You think I'm kind.
Okay, the next prompt is, I'm ready to ask you in this studio
He said
right
you ain't
now,
that far.
will you take me back? Okay, everyone, make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. Okay, everybody, go ahead and turn around.
Dang. Yeah, they really pushed it with that question.
Oh my God.
They really
Not
pushed it with that
camera,
question.
Oh my God.
This whole trip, I kind of learned that both of us have grown into two completely different people in the last 9 months.
Definitely on different paths, neither of them negative, just it makes it clear why we broke up.
I think it was kind of
neither of them negative.
Grown into two.
Oh my God.
This whole trip, I kind of learned that both of us have grown into two completely different people in the last 9 months.
Definitely on different paths, neither of them negative, just it makes it clear why we broke up.
I think it was kind of eye-opening because
Go ahead and turn around.
I tried.
Some people are like relieved, like, oh, thank God. Not on camera, oh my God.
This whole trip, I kind of learned that both of us have grown into two completely different people in the last 9 months.
Definitely on different paths, neither of them negative, just it makes it clear why we broke up.
I think it was kind of eye-opening because I feel like everyone are exes here because they don't see eye to eye at all. And that was
he
really the
deserved better,
downfall
bruh.
of everything with us too.
It's interesting to see how solid our friendship is, like all this time later.
They kind of
It's
look
cool
like
to just
family. Never
have
mind.
all these questions kind of.
We're
I was
diving
really
into the
invested
lives
into
of age gap
the
couples.
Disney Channel girls'
See
relationship.
that.
Alright, y'all. That was this Jubilee video, man. If y'all did enjoy the video, make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. We pushing out these videos, okay? Hitting that 100 subscriber mark. Yeah, man.